Hey guys, Dennis St. Germain here from the other video that I left on YouTube called Learning the Note Names on Guitar in 4 Easy Steps. But anyway, what I wanted to do is I've been getting a lot of emails and stuff about people wanting to know more about understanding chord symbols. And those, that's the examples on the bottom there. And you'll see those in fake books and sheet music and all that sort of stuff. So I want to go ahead and explain that stuff to you, and let's see what happens. So chord symbols are made up of 3 component parts. First part is the root, and that is basically the alphabetical name that you first speak about any kind of chord. For instance, B flat, G, F sharp, all that, those kinds of things. Okay, the second thing is the chord type. The type being the major, minor, dominant, augmented, or diminished. Those are pretty much all the categories of chord types that you have. And then we have extensions, which a lot of people get confused about. But these are basically scale tones, or they're scale tones added to a chord to change the sound of the chord, but it doesn't change any of the it doesn't change its type. So an example of that would be 9th, 11th, 13th, that kind of stuff. Those are chord extensions. You can also flatten, sharp, and raise them and flat them and sharp them, do all that stuff. Anyway, so a major type chord is indicated by a large uppercase MAJ, or a uppercase MA, or just an uppercase M, or sometimes you just say the chord itself and it's assumed to be a major chord. For instance, A, G, D, B flat. And sometimes we see a symbol that is a triangle written like the one shown here. That is also a symbol for G major 7. And then we've got minor type, indicated by the lowercase min, mi, or m, or sometimes just a minus sign. And you'll see that quite often in different music, especially from handwritten scores and stuff like that. Now here's an example of some dominant 7th chords. Okay, these dominant 7th chords, like C7 flat 5, C13, C9, and C7 sus 4, they're all dominant 7th chords, but C minor 11 is a minor chord and C major 9 is a major chord. So here's a little rule for dominant 7ths. This is where everybody gets a little confused. If the first extension number following the root or letter name of the chord is 6 or under, then it's a major chord. Okay, here's an example. C69, C2, C sus 4 are all major chords. And the next category is the augmented, and that's basically a 3-note chord indicated by an AUG, a plus sign, or sometimes a sharp 5, like G sharp 5. Now don't confuse that with G plus 7 symbol, which is a dominant 7th chord, as in the symbol G7 sharp 5. That's the only kind of a gray zone. And then there's diminished, and that's indicated by DIM, or dim 7, or sometimes the little degree symbol, or the little degree symbol 7. Those are it. That's it, guys. There's only a few of them. So if you want more interesting video, or lessons or topics on this stuff, you can reach me at this URL down here, Music Lessons for You Online. That's my blog, and there's a lot of interesting stuff. I'm going to click on it. I think I made it so it creates a hot link, and well, it gives you a little snapshot of the piece of the blog anyway. And also you'll see my video, the 4 note names on guitar, and I mean there's tons. There's introduction to spelling chords, there's a guitar tuner, understanding chord symbols, what we went through, music theory, there's a jazz book on there. There's a lot of stuff on here, so check